Like we know women's best attribute to society or civilization is birthing child. Cool. I don't think that's like just a one-way street though. Like, yeah, women give birth physically, but women also give birth to anything they give their attention to. Like, for example, let's say if it's a dude that's a thug, it's a dude that's a businessman. If y'all two as women give y'all attention to the thug, more thugs will produce. Cause the dudes that's attracted to y'all, they like, oh damn, she like that. These probably be the squarest, softest people ever. They like, gee, I'm finna be a thug now, cause like whatever women give their time and attention to grow. Like y'all give life, yeah, in a physical sense, but y'all give life to every other thing too. Like if y'all say fuck the gangster, we only gonna give our attention to the businessman, I guarantee you less and less people gonna be gangsters. Like a lot of times we already know what the father figure do in the household. We already know how important it is. Like it's been documented. Like we stress that, and we need to keep stressing it. I'm not saying stop. Like the father figure is super, super, super important, but we don't stress enough what the women do. Like we stress how the father figure play a role and how the kids come up, but we don't stress what the women do to deter how society goes. All right, y'all, welcome back to another episode of the Don't Be a Viking podcast. Today I got two beautiful young women with me, and now I'm gonna need y'all to introduce yourself by name, age, and relationship status. The way we just keep answering shit is like we'll start from one side, the next question start from the other side, just keep alternating like that. So now whoever want to go first is up for grabs.
All right. Hello, my name is Hoa. I am 20 years old and I am single.
Okay.
Hey y'all, my name is Jamie. I'm 19 years old and I'm single.
Okay. Alright. How long both of y'all been single?
I have never had a relationship and I have never had a talking stage, but I've had a situationship.
Okay.
I guess I had like a situationship for like 3 years on and off, and yeah, that's really it.
Okay. So you never dated. I'm moving a little bit closer.
Okay.
That's cool. Okay. You never dated for religious reasons, or just because you just never ran into nobody?
I am a Muslim, and we aren't supposed to date, but that's not the reason that stopped me.
Okay.
I just I can't really commit to someone fully unless I know that they're going to be the person for me for life.
Okay.
So I'd rather be friends with the person first and then work our way up there. And if feelings occur, then we can talk it out and work it out.
Okay. How long you feel like you should talk to somebody before committing?
I guess it just depends
on
how we feel or where we are in life.
Okay. Now, with your talking stage, like, what kept making it go on and off, like with the other person? Was it you or was it him?
It was a little bit of both. Like, I started talking to this guy my junior year, and he was in college, so it was like, and he was like 2 hours away, I think.
Oof.
And yeah, that distance, I was just like, I wasn't feeling it. And he played football, so I was just like, like he would, at first it was cool, like he would text me and stuff, and then we just really kind of stopped talking, like drifted apart. And I never really understood it till I got to college. And I was like, you have so much going on, it's really hard to like do all that. So I don't know, like, and then some other stuff. But, it was just overall toxic, and I didn't think it was good for me. It put me in a bad mental state, and I just wasn't happy with myself. And it was just like, I want somebody that's like my best friend. I don't want to like argue all the time, because that's exactly what we're doing. I'm just like, that's just not healthy.
Okay. Same thing I did with her. I'm just moved a little closer. Both of y'all talk low.
If I can like have a little feedback off of what she said.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. So it was kind of similar.
Yeah.
Like junior year of high school, but that person's like a year younger than me.
Okay.
And yeah, like I would rather be best friends with the person I want to share my life with.
Okay.
We have to. He needs to be a lover, a best friend, and a homie all in one.
Okay.
At least for me.
Now, when y'all was arguing, what the hell was y'all arguing about?
Like dumb stuff. I'm not gonna even lie to you. Like it'd be the smallest stuff. Like it was just like every single time I would see this man, we get in an argument. It was just like I just start. Okay, there were trust issues, like a lot of trust issues, and I will say that I did cause some of the trust issues towards the end because I cheated on him when we got back together.
Okay.
Like the end of my senior year, and he found out, and I like take full responsibility for that because I was just like, I'm sorry, like
Yeah.
you know, like I messed up. Like he was all the way in, he was at school when it happened
Yeah.
too, and I just like felt so bad.
What
So,
caused you to cheat? Was
the
it just
distance,
like
I can't even say that's like a reason because that's not a reason. That's not a good reason.
Yeah.
Like I don't really have a reason. I can't say there's a reason. I just was lonely, I guess, and I was like, you know, somebody giving me attention,
Yeah.
like, and that just sounds so bad. But I mean, it is the truth, and I ain't
Yeah.
gonna lie. So yeah.
Okay. So, do y'all feel like, so since he forgave you, do y'all feel like y'all will forgive a man for cheating? And we'll start with you since she introduced herself.
Yeah,
You do?
I would, cause a lot of people be like, oh, they can't change. Like once a cheater, always a cheater.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I feel like somebody can change. Like, you know, if they find their person, then I don't think they're gonna like nobody else is gonna, you know, compare to that person that they really want.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, like love at first sight, I kind of believe in that. And it's just like, I don't think somebody you really, really love and you see as your best friend, you would cheat on.
Okay. What you think? You forgiving the cheater?
Since I never really, you know,
Yeah,
experienced
had
it
that,
before,
yeah.
but like, if I knew that person, if I was like their number one person,
Yeah.
and we just been through so much, and that person is willing to change for the better, I might take it back.
Okay.
I might.
Yeah, y'all some kind hearts. Y'all some kind hearts. I say, from my perspective, I say no. Like, especially because in my case, it would be the woman cheating. In y'all
Right.
case, it would be the man cheating.
And I feel like in today's society, it's like, oh my gosh, like you had your girl cheat on you. Like that's embarrassing. Like guys take that as embarrassing, but like at the same time, it's embarrassing to a girl.
Yeah.
Like you find out your dude's cheating on you through like somebody else, and you're like, oh my gosh, like what? It's just embarrassing overall, but
Yeah.
like at the same time,
It goes
it's
both
like,
ways.
Yeah, it goes
Yeah.
both ways.
But
I do
hey,
think
oh,
you
sorry.
said what? Nah, you good.
But I don't know. I just want to add it in here.
Yeah.
So never mind.
You lost it.
No, I didn't lose it. I
Ah.
just realized I gotta keep my mouth shut
Okay.
because it wasn't about me. It was someone else's experience.
Yeah.
But I wasn't gonna say their names. I was just gonna
Say the situation.
so they can actually know that that's what actually happened. That was the truth because they didn't believe me.
What, they somebody think you cheated or something?
Oh no, not me.
Oh.
Like I went and said, "Oh, this is happening. Or this happened."
Okay.
They wouldn't
didn't
believe me.
you.
So if I say it here, like they probably be like, "Dang, she was telling the truth the whole time." But you don't gotta feel that.
Okay. I was gonna say, like, not only like the embarrassment part, I would say, I heard somebody else, I forgot who said it, so I can't even give them that credit, but they were saying when a dude sleeps with a woman, he basically, for lack of a better word, is taking control or dominating that woman, right?
Right.
And once you think of that, like if you think the girl you thought you had dominion over in a relationship steps out and another dude exerts his authority over her, you see what I'm saying? It's like
I get
a
what you're saying.
what the hell? Like,
Yeah.
so if this my girl, she like my dream car, to put
Yeah.
it in material sense.
Right.
You don't want nobody driving your goddamn
Right.
car. Like, The thought of somebody driving your car is like, ugh. The thought of somebody even grabbing your keys piss you the fuck off. Bro. It's like, put my shit down, don't touch it, don't look at it, don't get a fingerprint on it.
Like babies, some people don't let other people touch their newborn babies or just
Yeah.
babies in general.
Yeah, like anything you did protective over, bro. You don't want nobody coming close to even having a chance of fucking what you got up. So it's like, if this my girl and this the thing that bring me the most happiness, like this the person I find peace in. If somebody was able to come like interrupt it, it's like your girl, or in y'all case, your dude, will be the person you like tell everything to, your deepest and darkest secrets. You feel like you could trust this person with your damn social security number if you need to. So it's like, if I thought I had that level of trust, and then you did some shit I wouldn't have expected you to do,
Right.
boy, that blow your fucking mind out of the water. Like, I was studying like expectations, like for like the past week, like just seeing what's going on with it. And then I started looking at, alright, what happened when our expectations get crushed? Like, you expect this person not to cheat, they just cheated. Before I say what I'ma say, how do y'all respond to like crushed expectations? And we'll start with your side of it.
Now my mindset is it is what it is.
Okay.
But back then, I would try my hardest to fix it.
Yeah.
I would go so far. But now I'm like, as I'm getting older,
Yeah.
a lot of things don't really need a reaction out of you.
Okay.
So I just keep it pushing. And I'm
Okay.
just like, if this one thing doesn't bring me happiness, something else will. Or
Okay.
something better. God has something better in store for me in the future.
Okay. Now, how you take it?
Honestly, I feel the same way that she feels. Like, I'm just like, if it's not meant for you, it's just not gonna work out. And you kind of just gotta accept it. Like, I don't know, like you just spend so much time, wasted time and stuff, and it's just like, why keep putting effort into something that isn't giving you the same
Facts.
effort?
Yeah.
Like, that's the most thing. Like, I'm not gonna put in all this effort and time and trying, because I'm a fixer too. Like, I will stay until, like, I just have this thought in my head. I'm like, okay, I can fix this. Like, it's okay. Like, he's gonna do this, he's gonna do that, but I can fix it. Like, we just gotta talk about it.
Yeah.
Not everybody's in the same mindset that you
Facts.
are, and you gotta see that and be able to accept it, because otherwise you're just gonna hurt your own self at the end of
Facts.
the day.
Like, a lot of times we try to put the way we feel on somebody else. Like,
Yeah.
say if I love you like super, super, super hard, but you doing stuff like cheating or whatever, you doing stuff to show me you don't love me the same. A lot of times we'll go to think, well, if I was in that person's shoes, if the roles were reversed and they just caught me cheating, I love them so much that I would like feel bad for what I'm doing. I stop it and I like become better. Since we think like that, we try to put that on them. Like, I'ma forgive them because I know if I was in their shoes, I'd change for real. Cause you like, you know how bad you love that person. So you try to say, yeah, I know they love me the same way. How you do this shit, you forgive them. They keep doing the same shit over and over and over again. So I do think you can like fix a fucked up relationship. But I feel like the chance is like this goddamn big. Yeah, so I feel like for the most part, what both of y'all said is correct. Like, if some shit going left, let that shit go. Like, don't try to keep holding on to this shit, crossing your fingers, hoping shit will change. Like, this shit did. So I don't even want to go further on that. I feel like both of y'all hit it on the head with it. Now, go ahead.
One thing, and it just depends, I guess.
Yeah.
It depends on the relationship between those two people.
Yeah.
And speaking off of what you said, how you are as a person, you think like not everyone's the same.
Yeah.
The way you think and you handle situations, that other person's not gonna do the same thing.
Facts.
They don't have the same mind as you. They don't have the same heart as you.
Yeah.
I would always think, oh, that person's gonna change soon. He's gonna realize what he's doing isn't correct or isn't right or isn't just human. And you can't fix someone that doesn't need to be helped, or some
Facts.
people grow at their own pace and they
Yeah.
accelerate. And I heard that, like, sorry, but I heard, like, no offense, but I heard the dudes mature, like, a little slower
Yeah.
than women.
Yeah.
So,
Then on last podcast, we were just saying, like, most women have more options than dudes. Like, say y'all versus two random dudes. Like, if I just go get two random dudes, and we just see who gets more of the opposite sex attention.
Right.
Y'all DMs probably booming way more than they DMs. You see what I'm saying? So I was saying, because this the case, women get way more like dating experience than dudes. Like, not saying as far as like they sleeping with everybody, but just like people they talk to, like interactions. Women get way more interactions than a dude would get. So women know the game better. Like, women are better talkers. Like, I say dudes better talkers if we just sit down, like just talking about whatever. But like relationship wise, like a girl be the better communicator if she interested in you. Like, she not interested, you gonna say what you doing, she gonna say none with a period and shit. Like, that's not the type of girl that's interested in you, game. But like, if a girl really into you, like, bam, like she gonna find some shit to talk about. Cool. Like, if a dude trying to play a girl, she'll be able to pick up on it faster than a dude would be able to pick up on if a girl try to play him, because she been through this more times than you. Cause like, she, by the time you done talk to your 10th girl, she probably talking to her 40th dude, like, cause so many dudes trying to come approach her and like, hey, what's your number? So it take more on a woman's side. I mean, it take more on the dude's side to really try to be able to pick out this, that, and third in a relationship. A lot of times, bro, the female be on it, cause like, she like, I seen this shit before, this shit flawed, this, that, and third. Or she'd be able to pick up on, damn, out of all the other 40 dudes that try to talk to me, this one different. Yeah, like, she got enough experience to know what's the same bogus shit and what's some real solid like characteristics. So what would y'all say stand out as the solid characteristics? Like, if a dude just come to talk to y'all, what's like, damn, like, this new, or not even new, like, this is something that really, like, I see myself really gravitating towards. What y'all got?
Probably somebody that isn't like trying to, I don't know. I don't like a pick me guy, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Like, I don't like somebody that's like trying to impress me. Like, I can see that you're trying to impress me. Like, just be yourself. Like,
Okay.
because I'm gonna fall in love with the genuine you, not a persona that you're putting on for me to like.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I like in the club or something. Like, if a guy comes up to me, like, can I get your number? You're so sexy, yada yada yada, stuff like that. I'm just like, I hear that all the time. Like, I don't want to hear that. Like, say something else. Like, say like, oh, like, I don't know, say something just wild. Like, something that just like I wouldn't even think you would say to me. I'll be like, oh my gosh, like, that's funny. Like, I really like that. Like, because I like a funny person. Like, I like laughing. So I'll just like, that's what I look for in a person.
Okay. Now, what would be something stand out for you if a dude trying to court you or whatever?
I guess saying what off what she said, like say something different.
Okay.
And someone that's actually genuine. Like, for me, I gravitate more towards a guy that's not that interested in me at first sight.
Okay.
Like, he's like, oh yeah, he doesn't want me just for this.
Okay.
Just for that. It's usually, when a guy wants to see a girl or hang out with a girl, it's usually for one thing.
Yeah.
I like a guy that actually can sit next to me without touching me.
Okay.
And we could just like watch a movie or something, or we could like talk about like school or just like our favorite things, or actually just go walk around. Things that, just the little things, like things you do with your like siblings, things you do with your parents and your family. And that's why like my situationship will always be my number one in my head, because we were actually friends at first, and I known him when he was a kid. Okay. I knew who he really was. I've seen his happy side, his true, genuine side.
Okay. Now, keep in mind what both of them just said. Both of them just said the same thing. Now, go back to last podcast when I was just talking with the other sister and look at what we said. We said in the last podcast, bro, don't try to like exactly what y'all just said. Don't try to like do too much. Don't try to, because I was saying like since y'all got more experience and y'all able to pick up on shit faster, but she know when you like on some sour trick stuff, like you said, trying to impress her too much and like
flexing money,
yeah,
stuff like that. I'm
like when you chase, it makes her run away. Like the more you chase, the more she run. The more you add value to yourself and build into yourself, the more she would come into you. Like if I say, "Hey, you want me to take you out to eat? Hey, you want me to take you to the mall?" Hey, you would like she can pick up on, oh yeah, he too desperate, and like that'll make her say, "Oh yeah, this is gonna scare her away, goddamn." But like y'all said, if you just on some cool shit, like just try to hang out, like. No, you ain't gotta. You want me to take your room, Chris? You
like, can we go to the park and paint or something? Like just walk around the park. I mean, I don't know. Like I just and off rip, I don't like when a guy just tries to get my number. I'm like, hey, how are you? Like I don't even know you. Like, get to know me a little bit before you just like try and get my number. You don't even know if I text dry or what. Like I don't know. Like yeah.
And off of that, like the number thing.
Yeah.
You know, we're in Memphis right now.
Right.
So I live in Memphis. But like if you know me or know of me, I am a very like outgoing person. I'm a very sweet, kind person. So every time I communicate with people I have just met and I ask for their socials or any way to get in contact with them, please do not think that I want to get with you because it's business, not personal. I just like meeting new people.
Yeah. And
I feel like a lot of people would probably say no because one, I'm probably not their type or whatever, but that's not the case. I don't want to get with you. It's literally just business. I like meeting new people and I want to learn more from different types of people.
Yeah.
That's all. And then one more thing. Ooh. I remember last year I had this group of people that I used to hang out with and some of them were like, "You're so friendly, you're such a flirt, blah, 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 you're such a flirt." I'm just like, what do you mean I'm such a flirt? Is it really hard for someone to be really nice? I feel like society in a way is so crazy that when someone is genuinely nice and happy and just a kind-hearted person to someone, they automatically think that the only thing on my mind is, oh, let me fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Let me just get in bed with him. No. Someone can actually be nice. Someone can actually be genuine. There are more people out there. You just got to find them. And yeah, just stay true to yourself. And the more you stay true to yourself, the more people that are right for you will come into your life.
Okay. So, yeah. Now, let's say if I had a girlfriend that was overly friendly, right? Now, I would say I'm fine with her meeting new people, but I would feel uncomfortable with her going out her way to meet new guys. Not because I feel like she is trying to have sex, but since I know how men think, they would think she trying to have sex and they would try to initiate that with her or move forward in that way with her. So that would be my concern if my girl was like constantly meeting new dudes. Even though I might know her intention behind it, like you said, she might be doing it for like financial reasons, business reasons, whatever. And they hear, they're like, damn, it's a good looking girl. She came. And like we said, we know like dudes get less sexual attention than y'all. So they just hornballs all the time. Like any little opportunity they feel like they can find, they trying to weed it out. So if they thinking, attractive girl just came up to me, like asked for my social, asked for my number, whatever, they instantly go to like how you say it, like a sexual oriented mindset. So I feel like that would be my concern with it, just off how the other dudes will perceive it.
And then another option for that, or another say for that, I would if I ever get a person and they don't like that part, okay, first thing off, like if I get into a relationship, I'm going to cut that down a little bit.
Okay.
Me being friendly, I will cut it off so quick. If I really do want to be with that person, I will cut it off really quick.
Yeah.
And the only times I will like go up to people of the opposite sex is if I have him with me by my side, or if he's standing somewhere a couple feet away from us, or walk up with a cousin that's a guy, or a friend of mine.
Okay, yeah.
Just so they know that it's not just me by myself. The thing about me, if I'm ever in a relationship, I will work with you to come to the center so we could both agree on something.
Yeah. I feel like that's important. Like a lot of times, men or women, they'll be like, well, this how I am, this how I come, get with it or get lost. Like, it's not really a good adjustment. Like, let's meet in some middle ground or whatever. So that's good you'll do that. Like, if your dude was always, like, for me, for example, like, most of my podcast is with women.
Right.
So would you feel comfortable with your dude doing that, or like constantly meeting new women?
Depends on the type of guy he is. Like,
Okay.
I mean, it literally just depends on the type of guy he is. Like, if I know he's not that type of guy to just sit out here and go and try and get a girl's number or stuff like that, then I would trust him. Like, it's all about trust at the end of the day. It's all about, like, y'all having 50-50 and an understanding. Like, y'all got to understand each other. Like, this is what we're doing. And, like,
yeah,
just accept it, like, respect it. Like, it's respect, too. Like, y'all are respecting each other. You got to learn how to respect each other.
Okay. Now, this is what I want to ask y'all. Do y'all, like, the first question is simple, then we're going to go into it. Do y'all feel like dates and stuff, like, make you happy? Like, are you an advocate for dates in a relationship? No?
I'm not a date person. Like, I very rarely have gone on a date. My first date ever was probably last December.
Dang.
I know.
So, like, you ain't never caught a movie with nobody before then, after eat nothing?
No. My first, like, it was supposed to be a date. We were supposed to go to the movie, but
Yeah.
it ended up being, like, New Year's or whatever. So, I guess it was closed. So, we just rode around in his car. And it was just, like, you know, like, I'm not saying, like, I don't like stuff like that. Don't get me wrong. Like, that's not what I'm saying. Because, like, we can just do something chill like that. But it's just, like, for the first one, I feel like we should do something where we're getting to know each other instead of just, like, you know, like, riding around in a car.
So,
Like,
was y'all, like, well, how did this go? Was y'all, like, riding around, like, trying to, like, have some good conversation? Or was y'all just listening to music and
we
stuff?
were listening to music. We
Oh
were
my
having good
God.
conversation like that. Yeah, we were having good conversation. I will
Okay.
admit, like, it wasn't deep conversation, but it was like getting to know you type stuff.
Okay.
But like my second date I've ever gone on, we went to the movie and it was Avatar, the second one. So we
Yeah.
were sitting there for like 2 hours,
I'm already
and I'm
knowing.
like, I know, like, what? But yeah, so I don't know. I'm not a date person. Like,
So, are you not a date person because the dudes just haven't took you out, or do you just, this is not your vibe?
kind of both.
Okay.
Kind
Okay.
of both.
So, like, what do you prefer? Like, just chill in the house, watch TV, or like?
Yeah, like an in the house movie date, something like that.
Yeah.
Like, you know, watching like Halloween's coming up, like having a Halloween marathon, maybe carving pumpkins together, stuff
Okay.
like that.
Okay,
like,
cool,
just
cool.
fun stuff like that.
Okay. Now, but before I get to what I'm saying, because I do want to touch back on that. Now, are you like a date person? Like, do you like going to do activities or whatever?
I would say yes if I ever had a person.
Right.
But I don't really know what a date is supposed to be considered. Because
Okay.
yes, I've been to the movies. Yes, I've been out to eat with people. Yes, we've done little things, but we never called it a date. We just hung out. You know?
Okay.
I don't
So-
think I would ever call it a date
So why wouldn't you put the date title on
because I don't want them.
it? Oh, okay.
I don't want them.
So a dude has offered, and you like, okay, I mess with the activity, so I say yeah, but
I'd
I
be
don't
like-
really mess with the person that much.
Yeah, I just be
Okay.
like, hey, we're going as friends, okay?
Oh,
I'm
okay.
like, we're going as friends, right? Like, I make if it's a guy
Yeah.
and I know, like, I have like an intuition that they are attracted to me,
Yeah.
I would ask them before I even like make a plan. We're just friends, remember? Like, we're just friends, right? Like, I always say that. They're like, yeah, like, what would you think? And that's the thing I don't like. In text, they'll be like, yeah, that was not on my mind. But when I meet up with them at the end of the night, they're just like, yeah, so yeah, that's it. I'm like, bro, Didn't I specifically told you?
Yeah.
Like I can go back in the conversation and show you now. But
I feel like this, that'll crush a dude's spirit. Like, say you ask the girl on a date and she like, yeah, we go as friends, right?
Because the word date is a lot of pressure. Like,
Yeah.
That's like, it's so much. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm going on a date. Like, what do I wear? What do I, like, what, like, you
okay.
know, stuff
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Like, it's just a lot going through your mind. So,
like
Okay.
one time last year, I went out to eat with someone one-on-one,
Okay.
and I didn't really think about it as a date until like a year or two later.
Yeah.
And I look back on it because someone was just like, yeah, I went out to eat with someone, we were eating. I was like, wait, I went out to eat with somebody. That's a date. That's a date. And I got so excited. But I was like, nah, because we're not like that for real.
Yeah.
And I paid. Like, me, I don't know why. I usually always pay for the dudes. Like, I'm always, I know, you probably, you probably never heard that before. But me, I'm always paying for somebody.
Okay.
I'm always paying. It's just, it started happening like a year or two ago, or a couple months ago, where people offered to pay for me.
Okay.
But it's not the chain. I don't know why that happened, but I'm a giver. So if someone doesn't really have it, I'm gonna offer to help them. And I'm Muslim, and you help out people. You're supposed to help people.
Yeah.
You're supposed to have a kind heart. And like my dad, he said this a couple weeks ago to me. We were talking about something. He's talking about birthday events. He was like, if I invited you out to my birthday, I'm going to pay for everything. I'm going to pay for everyone. They're coming for my birthday. That's how my dad is.
Yeah.
He pays for everything. If it's something that he wants people to come to for him, he pays for everything. He's like, that's what you're supposed to do. You invite someone out, you're supposed to take care of them. And I'm just like, I learned a lot from my dad.
Yeah.
Most of my personality comes from my parents.
'Cause I was saying, I want to know how this go. Like, when y'all at the dinner table or y'all out to eat, y'all already ordered. How does this go? Like, do you say say it out loud before like the ticket come to the table? Like, I got both of us. Like,
No, I give like.
you kind of just grab it.
Well, no, I don't. No, I don't really grab it. It's just I just know like what that person is like. It's not every single person.
okay.
But if I'm out to eat with someone, I know that person's situation, and I wouldn't want them to think, and I don't want to really jeopardize them trying to do. They didn't really have to go out with me.
Okay.
They didn't have to leave the house, but they did anyway. And I know their situation. You know, it doesn't matter what kind of situation it is.
So if
And
it's a
I know-
random dude and you don't know his background, you gon'
If he wants to
Yeah.
pay, I'm gonna split it regardless.
okay.
If he wants to pay fully, I'm not gonna let that. I don't like taking things from people. I don't like taking things from people. The only person that I would let pay for me fully is my father, or my husband.
Okay.
I don't have a husband, so I'm just chilling. I'll do everything on my own.
Now, don't get me wrong. I do agree with you because in courtship, I learned that you're not supposed to, like, if y'all talking, because we don't call it courtship, we say the talking stage. Like, so, like, during the courtship or talking stage, I learned the woman not supposed to let the dude pay for nothing. And at first I was like, what?
Really?
But it's because, like, so it won't sway her thought process. Because say if y'all go somewhere expensive or extravagant or whatever, he buy you a Birkin or whatever, like, he not allowed to buy her stuff or spend money on her, because during this talking stage, during this court stage, she need to see him for who he is. Like, she don't need no extra influences like helping her choose to pick this person. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why they're not supposed to have sex during the court stage, because sex will influence your decision. Like, whether you a virgin or whether you sexually experienced, you like, this person might be like doing good sexually, so you might look over some other flaws or whatever. Yeah. So you're not supposed to have sex during the talking stage. You're not supposed to pay for nothing. Everything's supposed to be split 50-50. You're not supposed to buy her gifts, nothing. Like, and this will give her the clearest state of mind if, okay, I can see this person for exactly who he is now. No facades, no this, no gimmicks. Do I want to choose this person?
But a lot of girls nowadays, and even my best friend, like I get on to her about this. She's like, cause her ex, he used to like splurge on her, like splurge on her from the start, from the jump. And she has been looking for him in every other guy since they broke up. And I'm like, you can't base everything off of materialistic things. Like it literally, like she was like, he used to treat me so good, like. Okay, did he really treat you good, or he just bought you stuff? You know, like it's not the same thing. It's not the same
thing. I'm glad you said that.
And my thing was, okay, so my situationship, I used to buy him anything, anything and everything from the jump.
Did he ask, or you was just outgoing?
He would ask.
Okay.
He would ask, and I would like. He asked me to pay for his tattoo. I paid for his tattoo. He asked me to buy him games. Like, I swear, I was seeing this man. I bought this man $180 cleats. Yes, like I was so in love, and it.
Girl, I take the cleats.
I'm just as curious on how it was in her situation. So how did this go? Like, will he just text you like, "Baby, want to play these cleats?" Or
yes,
like, just like that.
Yes.
Damn.
And then he would get mad at me if I like didn't want to do it, and I'm just like, that just doesn't make any sense. Cause like I'm like, first, he never really took me out on a date, like ever. He never even tried to take me out on a date. Like that's what a lot of our arguments were about. I'm like, you never. It's really me giving my all to you, and I'm just like, how does that work? Like. I would sit here send him money while he was in college. I'm like, what do you have parents for?
Cause both of y'all got some interesting ass situations. So I feel like both of y'all like
straight. Deep into no, I don't really want to get deep into that.
I feel like both of y'all like straight hit it on the head, like with the date stuff, like how you said like more quality time, like versus a date, and how you said like. You didn't even consider those dates because you're not considering the date unless you're really interested in the dude. Like, but you said you would be interested in going on dates if y'all was like really something serious. Like, I would say a lot of times, like that one dude your best friend went with, he probably had paper. Like whatever he got going, like he got paper. But like you said, she talking to other dudes. She been talking to dudes since then. None of these other dudes able to match financially what the other dude matched. So that goes to prove what I'm finna say. Most of us, majority of us, men or women, are not in the financial situation to just splurge on dates, splurge on gifts, splurge on this. Like most dudes, I know at least, would prefer to do what you said, like with the quality time, because I get to save bread because your situation is just different. But for the most part, like the dude is like a double bill, like me and my girl. So if she say she wants to stay in the house, do this, what to do? Like say less, because a lot of times, like I was saying previously, some of us are in the financial positions where we can do whatever for ourselves, for our girls. But for the most part, majority of people, especially young people around our age, are in the transition of trying to build themselves up. They're not already built, like already established. So a lot of times when we have these like material loves where we go on dates all the time, or when we buy gifts all the time, or when we spend a lot of money all the time, no matter what it's on, but that's a burden. Like a lot of women would at least want, if not demand, of their man to be financially stable. Mm-hmm. So I say you can't demand financial success from your man and simultaneously be a financial burden. Like always having him spend money on this, that, and the third. Like, how do you want a man that's afloat when you sinking a damn ship? So if you want a dude that got paid, help keep paper in his pocket.
Like feel like hustle together. Like that's my thing. Like I love getting money. I love getting money. So I want you to be on the same thing I'm on, because everything is 50-50 in my eyes. Like I don't want a guy sitting here. Like sometimes I'll sit here and I'll pay for like dinner or something, or you pay for dinner. It's not like always on you. Like I don't. And quality moments mean so much more to me than money. Like overall, like we could just sit here and watch Christmas movies, decorate a Christmas tree, like just dumb stuff. Like I really just don't like stuff you would do with your family. Like I'm just like those moments mean so much more because you're gonna remember those forever. You can't like I don't know. Money just can't buy stuff like that.
Then the more podcasts I have, the more women say like exactly what y'all said. Like, how you said what you would do with your family. She said earlier the stuff you would do with your family, siblings, whatever. It's like the more I hear y'all talk and the more I be around other men, it's like, okay, I'm starting to realize the dividing line. Like if a woman really into you, like y'all said, gee, we can do the smallest things. Mm-hmm. It be like if the woman really not into you that much, you have to do the how you want to go here, how you want to go there to try to like impress her or whatever. Right. Because it's like you said, the dudes that you weren't really that interested in, like y'all went here or there. If they would have just been like, you just want to kick it, you just want to do this, like watch TV, you probably probably not. Like,
no, I'm okay with being in the house. I don't always have to go out.
Oh, even like, the dudes you weren't interested in?
Yeah, like we could just chill.
Oh,
like,
okay.
We could just actually chill. We could go out to eat. We can draw. We can make puzzles.
Okay.
But I want to be friends.
Okay.
I'm not really looking for a relationship. I'm in school. And I already have other things that I'm really passionate about that I really want to succeed in.
Yeah.
And I don't really have time for a relationship or at least time to meet someone new.
Yeah.
Or get closer to someone new. But if that situation come back, I might go back. But I don't know because we're like not communicating right now.
Okay.
But yeah.
Now.
Wait, sorry. I'm so sorry.
Nah, you good.
But another thing about like what she said, like quality time. I'm very big on quality time too. What I always wanted to do was actually just go in his house and just sleep, or go in his house, play with his dogs, or just watch TV, or clean, or cook, or just do things that I usually do at home, but I can do it there too.
Yeah.
And I just I remember one time that one day I literally just came over, I fell asleep for hours. I wake up and I'm just like, dang. And he was literally on the game. He was literally just
hey, why y'all playing, bruh? That's one of the best. Feeling like, at least for me, like I probably can't speak for all dudes, but say if I'm busy doing something, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I don't have to be talking to my girl, interacting with my girl, messing with my life. I don't have to be doing nothing with her, but her just in the room, like while I'm doing, like you said, bro. You could be asleep, we could be not talking because I could be on the game, you on TikTok or whatever, like. As long as we in the same room, we can be in two different worlds in the same room, but I'm still straight. Like I'm at peace. And I think one of the things is the dude feel like accomplished as far as my girl just want to be here. Like I'm not even talking to her. Like I'm busy doing what I'm doing, but she just chooses to be here versus being somewhere else. That's the first win. The second win is like whenever I want to take a break or whatever from what I'm doing, I have instant access to my girl. Like she right here. Like that's the second win. Third win is just like if I know that you here with me, I know for a fact you not doing nothing else. So it's like the loyalty type vibe kick in. Like it's impossible for you to be talking to somebody else, doing something else if you in my bed sleep. Like the security factor, like there. So like I do shit like that all the time. Like my girl will say, like she'll call me, she'll be like, "What you doing?" You can see what I'm doing. Damn controller in my hand. like I'm like, "What's up?" She was like, "Oh, you wanna come over?" I'm like, "I'm kind of playing the game." She was like, well, you can bring your game over here. Say less, like pack my shit up. Pack my shit up, put my shit up.
Compromise.
Yeah, like you want to be around me. Like it's just like it's the same like with my best friend. Like I love that girl to death. She's like a sister to me at the end of the day, and we don't even have to be talking or anything. As long as I know she's there, it's just like I'm safe. I feel safe. Like I just feel safe. I'm like, okay, like I got her right with me. Like we good. Like we don't have to say 2 words to each other all day. I swear, and I still feel like amazing.
Yeah,
it's your peace.
Yep.
All just because the presence.
Yep.
Like, all because like we just with each other, we around each other. It's straight.
And I feel like that has a lot to do with energies too, and like people's aura and stuff like that. It's just like when you click with somebody.
Yeah.
Because it's like you can just do stuff like that, and it's not like, oh my God, you're not talking to me. Like you must be mad. Like no, it's not even that. Like you see, I'm doing something. Like I just want you here. Like that's all. Like we don't have to talk. We don't have to do anything as long as we're around each other. Like energy, all of it.
Facts.
I'm kind of glad that you guys talked about that too, presence, because I never really thought about it like that.
Yeah.
I would always kind of be in my head like, why isn't that person not talking to me? Why is it you just like watching TV? Like, what the fuck? Why are you watching on your phone?
Yeah.
Like, but then I realized that person. Well, never mind. I'm not even gonna get too much into it.
What?
But like this one situation,
Yeah.
I'm about to explain it. Like one day, I hung out with this one person, but then I realized that person, their intentions wasn't really to see me, I think. But whenever we were hanging out, it was just different, like what we talked about. But I think it probably has to be with that person didn't really know what was going on in their own head.
Okay.
So I think that was just probably it. So I can't really blame them
So
for
it's
that.
like when y'all was in person, they present.
Well, no. I'll just say this instead. But like one time my friend picked me up, right?
Okay.
Whatever. And he was
She like my whatever.
and he was with his friend. And I was in the back seat of the car, and they were like, "So what you want to do? Like, what's going on tonight? Blah 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 blah." And he's like, "Where you want to go?" And I'm just like, "I don't care. Like, I'm happy to be here with y'all. I'm happy to be here." He was like, "Oh, bet, let's go." And I'm just like, "Okay, I guess that I'm happy that he's happy with what I said. Like, I'm just happy to be here. Like, I was in the house all day, and he picked me up, and he was with a friend.
Yeah.
And I thought he was alone, but he was with a friend, and I'm just like, I'm just happy to be here. Like, I'm straight. I'm chilling. I don't have to be doing anything. I could just be right here with you."
Hey, just having your girl there, just like relaxing. Like, oh, I remember this one time. I'm pissed. Like, well, matter of fact, this shit ain't current, so like I can even talk about the shit. So cool. Like, it's situation just happened. Me and my boy, we just handling business. Like we was watching cars at the time. We just like going out passing out flyers. And this led to that. Long story short, we almost got our ass popped. We like 16, like 17, like nah. I don't think we were 17. We like 16. Grown and almost popped our ass. So I'm pissed. So I'm not trying to talk or nothing. But I didn't tell my girl because she was gonna meet me at the house. Like, so she get there before me. I pull up. I did tell her to go home, but I didn't feel like talking to her. But just having her sit there was cool. Like, it was like relaxing. It's like, I don't feel like talking. Don't come in here talking my ears off. Like, I'm like, just sit down, be cool. But I would rather you hear just not saying nothing, just sitting here, than you being at home and I'm at home. Like, it's just a better like environment when your girl present. Now, I'm gonna ask y'all these like series of questions. Y'all give me yes or no. Then after the yes or no, we gonna go into the topic of like why I'm asking y'all this. Do y'all want to do the smart? Do y'all want to do the smart?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Why you have to think about it?
Wait.
Yes.
She was like, do I want to say yes? Do I want to say no? Okay, so y'all want to do the smart. Do y'all want to do the has like just life experiences? Like, he just...
No, because I can teach you. Sorry.
What if you had them experiences?
I mean, yes and no.
Feeding off each other. Like, I want to be able to like bounce off each other. Like, you know, like I learned this from you, you learned this from me. So, yeah.
Okay.
Can I say one thing after that? I remember like when Yahoo, but that dude, a couple years ago when we like first started getting closer.
Yeah.
I remember when we would drive around, he would be like, "I'm gonna teach you something. Like, I'm gonna teach you these things. I'm gonna teach it to you. Like, I just want to teach you." And I incorporate that into what I see in a guy. I want a guy that's gonna be able to teach me something new every day.
Okay.
Someone that can educate me more about life, street life, and it doesn't matter. Any aspect of life. I want someone that can teach me and elevate my mind. And that's that dude. I don't know.
she
never
getting
gonna forget
flashbacks. Okay, so both of y'all want to do the smart. Both of y'all want to do the have life experiences, like you said, it can show you something, whatever. I could do. Both of y'all want a leader.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
because I'm a leader too.
Yeah.
Okay. Do y'all want to do this like capable of handling stress?
Yes.
Okay.
Can I say one?
Yeah.
I purposely stress people out to see
Oh,
if they
hell
care about
nah.
me. No, just a little
hell
bit.
nah.
Just a little bit. But I literally tap into my intrusive side. I can stop myself from doing too much,
Yeah.
but I purposely do too much to see if they will stay there with me. Like this
Okay.
one time, I was hanging out with, a couple weeks ago, right? And he just went off on me before he got out the car, like to get inside his room. He just went off on me. And then I got sad. And I was just like, okay. And then I was like, just get out. Just get out. And he was like, he started laughing. He's like, you funny. And he gets out. And then I'm on my way home. I get a text and he's like, write down a lot of topics and questions you have. And one day when we hang out, we can have a conversation on what you really want to talk about with me.
Okay.
And I'm just like, oh, you're so sweet. But man, fuck him at the same time because that day isn't here yet.
Okay.
Literally.
I feel like y'all have to, like, in a relationship, y'all gonna deal with a lot of stressful situations, and y'all gonna stress each other out because y'all are stressed. Like, it just happens because y'all are gonna feed off of each other. So when one person's stressed, you're gonna be stressed too, just because they're stressed. You want them to be happy. You want them to be like in a calm mood. So you're gonna try and do everything that you can to help them.
Yeah.
Because of course you love them. So I just feel like, like you gotta be able to handle stress because I be stressing sometimes too. I'm like,
Okay. Now, this is what I want to ask y'all. Do y'all feel like who answered the last question first?
We'll answer the last question first.
Not first. I don't know why the fuck I said first, but who answered the last question?
I thought we both did.
Y'all both did. Like, it was at the same time. All right. We just flip a coin. Who want to answer this question first? And I keep up with it from here.
She can answer.
Oh, okay.
All right, cool. So, do you feel like a man should have more say so than the woman in a relationship?
Okay, for me personally, I'm old school.
Yeah.
And again, I'm a Muslim, born and raised. I'm an immigrant. But for me, a woman is supposed to obey their man.
Okay.
So for me personally, just me, it's not for all women. I'm going to listen to my man. I'm going to do what he wants, and I'm going to take care of him first. He's my first priority.
Okay.
I put myself second.
Okay.
That's how I am.
Now, how you feel about it? I can tell by your facial expression you got a different opinion. So, do you think a man should have more say so than a woman in a relationship? No.
Not really.
Okay.
I feel like it should be 50-50 because I'm like, this, like, if you give somebody too much power, they think they can
Manipulate you. Yep.
manipulate you and control you. And I've seen that with my parents and everything. It's just like they both used to manipulate me like anything. Like, oh, they both used to manipulate me. So I don't know. I can tell when somebody's doing it, and I don't like it. It gives me the ick. I'm just like, I just no.
Okay. Now,
But wait, speaking of from what she said and what I said, he's my first priority first, but that doesn't mean I'm just gonna be his little bitch. I'm not gonna be his little bitch. I'm gonna still be the woman in the relationship. Like, yes, like he's my first priority, but I'm also the boss. He can have a say so, but I'm the one who runs the relationship. You know what I mean? Because I'm a woman.
How does he have more say so? But
He has
you
more
run a
say so.
relationship?
Like, I will ask him like a question, like say like say if we live together, he'll be like, his name will be the first one of the house. I'll be second.
Yeah.
Like, I'll be right under. We get a car. His name is first. I'm second.
Okay.
That's what I meant by it.
So
it is 50-50. He pays for half of things.
Yeah.
I pay for the other half. Kitchen's my thing. Garage, cars, that's his thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
shit like that.
if he's the first one, wouldn't that mean he runs the relationship? Like how do you
Well,
still run the relationship if you put him first?
I don't know how to explain it, but like my parents' relationship, their relationship is very good, and I really hope that I can like meet those expectations of
Yeah.
what my parents' relationship is. But like, obviously, my dad is the man of the house, but anything he does or his answers to his kids, he has to talk to my mom first.
Okay.
He is not gonna let her do he's not gonna do anything unless he has my mom's approval.
Okay.
But my dad is the man of the house. But they just have to communicate.
So if your mama want to do one thing and your daddy want to do the other thing,
They're gonna talk it out together.
okay.
They're gonna just communicate.
So and let's say they 100% disagree. One saying go right, one saying go left, one saying go right. Who would like
What's
get the
gonna
final
happen?
say so? Like what direction is the family gonna go?
Usually the kids we do our own thing. We just let them talk it out,
Okay.
and that's what they usually do. Yeah, they might argue back and forth just a little bit. I rarely see them argue, but when
Yeah.
they do, it gets annoying because I'm just like, why y'all arguing? But like, yeah, they will argue, but they get over that shit quick. Like they cool out. My dad watches soccer. My mom in the kitchen cooking or something. Everything's straight, and they talk again and communicate, and they find a solution for both of them. They can both benefit off of.
Okay.
So it's never really a competition. It shouldn't be a competition.
Facts.
A relationship is not supposed to be a competition. You and as a person, as a human, and in life, nothing should really be a competition. Like when my dad was driving me here today, he was like, "Don't compare yourself to nobody. The only person, if you do want to compare yourself to, is yourself.
Yeah.
It's like be better than what you are now." And I'm
Yeah.
just like, I love you so much. I'm so glad you're my father. But
Okay.
yeah.
Now, what you said with the manipulation, I agree with you. Like, if a woman chooses to submit to a man, and let's say this the wrong man, he can take full advantage of it. Like, he can try to use his words in a way to make her think what she's doing okay, but he really getting over on her. I do 100% agree with that. Now, that's why I do advise the courting process to be done correctly, so you can really like identify, is this a dude you see yourself even submit to? You see what I'm saying? Like if the answer is no, don't give him no authority over you.
Right.
But let's say this a dude that the questions we asked earlier, this a dude that's smarter than you, this a dude that has more experience than you, this a dude that in all assets, in all like areas of life can lead y'all to a better position than you can lead yourself to. Because probably he just know more or whatever. In this case, I would say yes, like the woman should submit. Because let's say if I'm wiser and I got more experience or whatever, and I say, babe, let's go right, and you say, let's go left, it's a good chance you probably should go right. You see what I'm saying? Like, even though you probably feel like going left is 100% the right decision, it's like, man, I studied this longer than you. I know this better than you. I experienced this more than you experienced your shit. Go right. So in that case, if the woman was to submit and say, damn, I feel like going left or right thing, but fuck it, I'm gonna go right. That's a wise decision. You see what I'm saying? So I say a lot of times, like, especially women around our age, like want a leader. Like y'all say, both y'all say yes to a leader. But they don't want to give him the control of leading. So it's like, how you want me to be a leader? And then when I try to make leader decisions, you go against it. Like, so I feel like this is gonna do one or two things. It's either gonna make the dude not want to be with you no more because he like, I want to be a leader, but I can't be a leader with her. Or it's gonna make him not be a leader no more, which you still not gonna like. So the first option is him leaving you. But then if you take the second option and not be a leader, you gonna leave him because you like, I'm taking on the masculine role. Like,
what are you doing?
yeah. Like, so I feel like it's just a clashing idea. Like, everybody will say, yes, I want a leader because like we just intuitively know that that's the right answer. Like, if somebody say, why do you want a leader? We probably can give a couple good examples, but for the most part, we really don't know. This is not something we really studied. We just know this the right answer. But then when it come down to, okay, how you gonna let them lead? It's like you really not gonna give them no authority. But I do agree with what you're saying. Like a dude will take a dude, woman, anybody. Like if you give somebody the opportunity to take advantage, if they not all the way like righteous in the head, but they gonna take advantage of it.
My thing is like gaslighting me into thinking like I'm wrong. Like it's just like because my dad used to do that a lot, and so did my mom. My mom used to gaslight me and everything, and like I see it in my relationships now, and that's a whole nother thing. My childhood trauma going into my relationships and stuff like that.
So do you think that's why you don't want to submit to a dude, or
yes,
I wouldn't say not want to, but that's why you feel like iffy about it?
Yes, because I grew up. My parents divorced when I was 2, so
Okay.
I grew up in a single mother household kind of. My dad was there, but he picked me up on weekends and he mostly worked. So it was really only my mom. And she literally worked her butt off to provide for both of us. Like worked herself till she was sick as a dog and still was able to provide for me, give me everything I wanted. Like did literally everything for me. I didn't ask my dad for a thing really. Like he would do the bare minimum.
Okay.
I'm gonna say that he'd do the bare minimum. You know, he paid child support. He did what he had to do. But at the end of the day, my mom is just amazing in my eyes. So I don't know. Like, I think that plays a big role in it because I'm just like, you don't need a man to be something.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, this what I would say about that. Because I do hear, especially now, with a lot of, like, feminism going on and, like, I can be just as whatever as a man or whatever. Like, I do hear that a lot now. This what I would say. Do you need a man for your survival? No.
No. I will say there's certain things that you do need a man for.
Yeah.
Like the other week, my dad been saying he was gonna put my curtains up in my room at my new apartment. I was like, okay. I kept waiting. And I finally was just like, okay, I'm gonna do it myself. Got the drill, everything, figured it out on my own. And I was like, who needs a man?
Yeah.
Like, I got this.
Right.
But like, there's certain stuff I will say, like changing my oil.
Yeah.
Oh, don't. No. I call up my dad immediately. I be like,
Yeah.
I need my oil changed. I need my tire changed. Like he taught me how to change my tire. Still don't really know how I would do that. I get somebody else to do it. I'm gonna call somebody every single time because I'm like, that's not. I'm not gonna say I can't do it, but
you just don't choose.
No.
Yeah. Like I say, like, do y'all need a man for absolute survival? I don't, especially not in this day and age. I don't think so. Do men need women for survival? No. But I feel like, do we need each other for like the maximum growth we can reach? Yes. Like, I won't be able to become the man I can fully become without a good wife. Vice versa. I don't think like women can become become the woman that they're like fully capable of reaching without a good husband. Like, I don't think that's capable because a lot of the stuff I might need to work on, nobody else can even pull it out of me other than the woman I care more than anything about. So I might not even know I need to work on this or work on that until my wife bring it out of me. Because the person that you love the most can drive you the most crazy. Like, they got the most control over your mental. So I might think, gee, I'm solid in every area psychologically or whatever. Until I get with the right woman and she like push the right buttons and I'm like, damn, I didn't know I need to work on this. Or damn, I didn't know I need to work on it. Then like, we know women's best attribute to society or civilization is birthing child. Cool. I don't think that's like just a one-way street though. Like, yeah, women give birth physically, but women also give birth to anything they give their attention to. Like, for example, let's say if it's a dude that's a thug, it's a dude that's a businessman. If y'all two as women give y'all attention to the thug, more thugs will produce. Because the dudes that's attracted to y'all, they like, oh, damn, she like that? These probably be the squarest, softest people ever. They like, gee, I'm finna be a thug now, cuz like, whatever women give their time and attention to grow. Like y'all give life, yeah, in a physical sense, but y'all give life to every other thing too. Like if y'all say fuck the gangster, we only gonna give our attention to the businessman, I guarantee you less and less people gonna be gangsters. Like a lot of times we already know what the father figure do in the household. We already know how important it is. Like it's been documented. Like we stress that, and we need to keep stressing it. I'm not saying stop. Like the father figure is super, super, super important, but we don't stress enough what the women do. Like we stress how the father figure play a role and how the kids come up, but we don't stress what the women do to deter how society goes.
I have something to say from all of that.
Yeah.
But for the do I need a man thing? No, you don't. Like you don't need a man, but if it's, pleasure purposes, yes.
Yeah.
But other things, not really, because you have your father.
Yeah.
Or like that dude. Every time something was wrong with my car, I'd call him.
Yeah.
Because he knows things about cars. But I can also do it on myself, but I'd rather have him do it. But
Facts.
like oil changes and tire changes, I can just take it to the shop and they can do it.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. And then for the you were just talking about
whatever y'all give attention to,
yeah,
bro.
how a man, yes, lots of men can be immature. The person they're with, that woman does mature him a little bit more.
Yeah.
That is true. I've read up on it, or I was watching things and I just kept that into my head. A woman does raise a man. You basically have two mothers.
Yeah.
You're one who actually birthed you, and then one who you're gonna have children with.
Yeah.
That lady raises you to be the man that you are supposed to be.
Yeah.
And then the way that I feel like a man helps me, or as a woman in general, me, I'm an outgoing, bubbly kind of girl. Sometimes I can be like kind of dumb, kind of silly, you know what I mean? But my, whatever, he showed me the side of being private. He showed me the side of being chill, how to be calm, how to not talk a lot, how to watch what I say, watch what I do around certain people. He made me grow as a like person? To be careful in the world, to always have my guard up, to never let it down. He was the one who taught me all of that, and my dad.
Yeah,
men teach you that. Then women, they teach you how to be caring more and how to be a little bit more softer than what you are. You don't have to be. It's okay for men to cry. It's okay for men to talk about their feelings. I am very big on mental health, and especially men's mental health, because a lot of men think they have to be tough. They have to do this for a woman. They have to do this. They don't. That's why me in general, that guy, I'm always doing things for him. He never asks, ever. But I do it for him because I know no one else is going to do that for him. If his mom isn't able to, or his sister, or just anybody that's a woman in his life that isn't able to, I'm going to do it for him. And yeah, men, please don't. It's okay to cry. It's okay to be vulnerable.
Now,
but make
what
sure
I would say about the vulnerability, I say don't be vulnerable.
Well, don't do it for just anybody. Not just everybody. That's the thing what I meant. Not everybody.
Let's go into vulnerability. Like y'all saying do it. I'm saying don't do it. Like let's see. Let's go into it. Let me explain to y'all what I mean. I'm not saying be this extra tough, hard body dude that don't got a heart, that don't got emotions. All right, cool. You gonna drive yourself crazy. Yeah, you gonna drive yourself crazy. But this is what I will say. Let's say if my car break down right now, who is more likely to get help on that car breaking down? A woman or a man? A woman, right? So if I'm on the side of the road and let's say I'm just crying, I'm I'm complaining and shit. When I'm done crying and shit, this tie still fucked up. I'm still on the side of the road. But let's say if y'all was to cry or be on the side of the road, it's way more likely somebody gonna stop. I'm not saying it's a guarantee, not necessarily, but it's 100% times more likely that somebody gonna stop for me, goddamn. So it's I'm not saying act like you don't got feelings at all, but as a man, you don't have time to sit there and be vulnerable. As a man, you gotta identify your emotions. Like, don't like act like they not there. If I'm sad in that moment, I can identify I'm sad. I can even shed a tear, like you said. But don't sit there and sob. If you sad enough to where you gotta shed a tear, shed it, wipe it, and fix your fucking tie. Like, don't sit there and be like, oh my God, I need somebody to vent to. You do all this shit after the solution is solved. Like, a woman has the comfort of being able to sit there and sob and wallow and it still get handled. Somebody gonna help her. Whether you, like you said, it's the daddy, it's the like dude you just got done talking to, is this person, that person. Like, she got the comfort to be able to sit there and cry. Don't touch no fucking tie. And when she done crying, wipe her eyes, the tie magically fixed. Like, as a dude, you do that if you fucking bad. The tie still gonna be fucked up. So I'm not saying, like I said, don't identify your feelings at all. But in life, it's all about what you accomplish.
Right.
It's not about how you feel. Right. It's not about how this person feel, that person feel. It's not about what y'all think about the situation. It's about what you get done. Mm-hmm. So as a man, it's your job to get the shit done. So your first priority should not be how I feel. I need to vent. No. Your first priority is get the shit done. Mm-hmm. The second priority is let me make sure I'm like okay in getting this shit done. Mm-hmm. Like, cause both of y'all can't be like, oh, I'm putting my feelings first. Cause y'all just admitted the woman already gonna be like that. So say if I'm with my girl, if something go wrong, she already gonna put her feelings first. If I do the same crazy shit she doing, ain't shit gonna get done. Like,
can I figure it out?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a situation. Oh wait, the vulnerability thing.
Yeah.
When I meant vulnerability, I meant whenever you and your girl are alone, it's okay to be vulnerable and it's okay to tell her how you're actually feeling. Okay. You don't always have to be a man in front of her. Yeah. And if she's actually the one for you, then she's not gonna judge you. Okay. Only be vulnerable when you know that person isn't going to judge you. Like, it's okay to be vulnerable with your dad and your mom and then your other person. And then for situations, I have been in a lot of accidents. And yeah, most of them were my fault. But I'm still a good driver. Hey, I'm still a good driver. Just, you got to experience it. But but one time, me and that person were in a big, sticky situation, right? Yeah. And he was getting mad. Like, he was just like, at first, he was cool. He was chill. Trying to get it work. Like, trying to, be okay. Yeah. And I was just, it's okay. We can find somebody. I'm usually the one that's calm. Yeah. Every time I get in a situation, I know I'm going to be A-all-right. Yeah. I always know I'm going to still complain. I'm a whiner. I'm going to still complain, but I know that I'm going to be okay at the end of the day. Yeah. And literally, it happened twice. I'm not even going to lie. The situation we were in, it happened twice. Yeah. It happened twice. Both of them was your fault? No. Like, we were both together in that situation. Okay. He was trying to get us out of it. And I got us out of it twice. Okay. Twice. Because every time something happens, I know that everyone around me, their first instinct is to panic or get upset or cry or just, they're going to be scared. Yeah. Me, to be honest, like, I am, the only person I fear is God. Yeah. And yes, inside of me, I will be scared. I will be shooken up. But on the outside, I am not going to show you that I'm afraid. Yeah. So every time I was in an accident or anything in general, I usually don't panic. I'm usually just chill. Sometimes I laugh even. I'm kind of crazy. Sometimes I'm kind of crazy. So sometimes I even laugh.
I can tell you crazy behind you saying you piss dudes off on purpose.
But I don't get scared in situations. Yeah. I remember when my first very accident, I was leaving that person's house and my sisters were in the car. I get in an accident. The brakes stop working. The car does like a 360 in the middle of the road. We get in the other lane, T-bone, blah, 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 blah. My sisters are crying. And me, I'm just like, because I knew how to control the car to the point where I could park it somewhere safely. Yeah. And when my parents got to the scene, they congratulated me. Because I do not panic when it's a serious situation. Okay. I panic or I feel what I need to feel after the situation is over. Like, after it was over, I was like, like, I was just like, okay, like, now I can get my emotions out. Yeah. But I cannot get it out during the moment because I have to make sure that everybody's straight and that everyone's okay. Sometimes I might spaz. I've been spazzing the past few weeks, but, like, I'm good now. I'm straight now.
I feel the same way. Like, when situations, ever since I turned 19, Oh my gosh, stuff just keep happening, and I just like I've actually learned to laugh at it. Like I'm
Okay.
like, it's like you gonna sit here, you gonna cry about it, or you just gonna get over it because it's still gonna be there at the end of the day. You
Yeah.
can cry about it, but it's still gonna be there. And like I've always been that person where it's just like people come to me to talk. Like I'm always listening to people because I'm like I'm not gonna say I give good advice, but I'm here to listen. Like I'm not gonna sit here and be biased on the situation or anything like that. Like I'm gonna tell you what you need to hear because I don't want you doing anything wrong.
Right.
So with my little situationship, he had some problems with his family and stuff,
Okay.
and he would talk to me about it, and I would just tell him, I'm just like, sometimes you just gotta put yourself first. Like I understand it's your family and everything, I get that, but at the end of the day, if they're not helping you and you continuously break your back for them, no matter who it is, that's not somebody that loves you.
Facts.
And I'm just like, you need to get out of that. And he's just like, well, they need me, they need me, they need me. I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna let you keep breaking your back, but I can't sit here and see somebody I love so much get broken down like that.
Yeah.
And it's just like you suppress your feelings with all these different things, and it's just like you're numb, you're nonchalant. Like in today's society, everybody glorifies being nonchalant, and that
Facts.
irritates me. I'm like, why? Like it's not cute. Like
Yeah.
it's not cute. Like just show your emotions. Like nobody cares at the end of the day. Everybody's human. Everybody's a human being. Everybody has emotions. So I'm just like, I don't like seeing that. I don't like hearing stuff like, oh, I just don't feel anything anymore. Well, that's not attractive. Like,
Yeah. Like now, this is what I will say about that, and like you touched on this too. Like she touched on like him coming to her about his problems and like getting her advice on it, and you said like it's okay to cry in front of your girl. Now, I'm not saying either one of what y'all saying is wrong. Like if you need advice, your girl, your closest person, like y'all damn near one after a certain period of time. Like, and how you said, if you need to cry, you can cry from your girl or whatever. Now, what I would say about both of them is, I'm gonna touch on what you said first, then I'm gonna touch on what you said. So if I cry in front of my girl, matter of fact, this touching on both of them at the same time. If I cry in front of my girl, or I seem helpless in a situation and need my girl advice, both of them play the same effect as far as she trusts you as her leader, especially if like she worked herself up to the point where she's willing to submit to you. Like she submitted to you because she sees you as superior. She won't submit to you if you a fucking infidel in her head. Like if you a fucking idiot, submission won't even cross her brain. She only submitted to you because you are superior than her. So if I seem helpless in a situation, especially a situation you know the answer to, like you was guiding him through that, I'm no longer superior in your head. Now, do everybody have a good day? Of course not. Like you said, we all human. Like sometimes she gonna beat me down. I might need to cry, whatever. But this is why I'm against crying in front of your girl and like showing your girl you helpless, because she submitted to me because basically I'm fucking Superman. If you see Superman get his fucking ass kicked right in front
Spider-Man.
of you. Like,
Spider-Man.
like how Spider-Man always get his ass kicked. Like imagine
Oh, no, I'm saying Spider-Man is my Superman.
imagine Zendaya. Like y'all watch the new Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Like imagine Zendaya. Cool. She sees Superman saving the day all the time. She like, he really him. Like she feels so confident in putting her trust in her man because she see him overcome obstacles all the time. Now imagine Spider-Man fight somebody and get the dog shit beat out of him right in front of Zendaya. Like, bruh, that's gonna make you say, okay, even though I knew he was a human, like you said, this just reminded me of that. Like, this just reminded me, he not the, oh my God, ultimate Spider-Man. Like, he's still regular Peter Parker sometimes. Like, that's gonna bring down her confidence in you, which is not good if you the man of the relationship. Like, you need to at all times have your girl think and wholeheartedly believe you are Superman. And I know it sounds like, well, you live in a facade. That's the fucking point. And I can prove why this is beneficial, because like for the last month or whatever, when I've been studying psychology or whatever, like y'all heard of the placebo effect?
Mm-hmm.
You heard of placebo? So it's basically like, say if you got a headache, right? And I got this capsule. It's nothing there. It's no fucking medicine in here.
Yes, I know what that
but I
is,
give it to you, and you really like, we can really run tests on you. Your headache really gone away. That's because when you believe something so strongly, your mind able to create their reality. Like your mind is more powerful than your physical existence. So if she like full-fledged believe I'm fucking Superman, that's like what she gonna carry into the existence of our relationship. The moment she start thinking, damn, it's some situations he can't handle, or it's some situations he not superior in, I'm losing. Like I'm fucking up. Like let me finish this point. Like if she like think you fucking unbeatable, like no fucking obstacle can come close to fucking with you, she 100% confident in letting you lead. She 100% confident no matter what y'all go through, y'all gonna get through it. If she done seen you get your ass kicked by the Hulk and Thor and all these other folks, she like, fuck, I know I'm with Superman, but it's still some other fucking heroes better than him. Like, she don't need to think that. Like, from studying the psychology of expectations and placebo and beliefs, it's like, bruh, she needs to believe you the best possible candidate ever. So if you need to cry, don't fucking cry in front of your girl. Go cry to your homeboys. Because if anything, they understand your situation better than her, because they men too. They probably experience your same shit too. She haven't. So she can try to give you advice, but she's giving you the advice from a feminine approach. She can try to put herself in the masculine, but at the end of the day, she's more feminine than she is masculine. So she can't even give you a 100% man answer. Like, you need to cry, go to your homeboys, cuz. Cry to God. Pull your Quran out, pull your Bible out, cry to God. If you need some advice, go to Google, goddamn. Don't go to your damn girl, cuz. Like,
or the AI.
Yeah, like if you need some advice on something and you try to go to your girl, make sure it's not that important. Like, make sure it's like, babe, what shirt should I wear? Babe, what like that type of advice. Don't go to her for no life-threatening shit, because like she gonna know, damn, this not Superman. Like, he got way more fucking kryptonite than I thought. Like, no. Like, my girl needs to believe I'm the fucking say all be all, goddamn. Like, and if it's a situation where something is getting the best of me, my girl won't know unless she fucking do some snooping around or some shit. Like, I'm not going to my girl about shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What you think about that? You think that's like right or wrong?
I mean, no, not really. I kind of understand that.
Yeah.
Me personally, yeah, go to your. Yeah, I'm okay with it. You can come for me in my situation.
Yeah.
I never had a relationship. So please, if somebody knows what I'm talking about or whatever in general, I never had a relationship. It's not like that. But like, I would be okay with that person coming to me, because in my head, and it's never going to change, I still think that to this day. I don't care if my friends be like, he a bitch, he a pussy, blah, blah, blah. I don't give a fuck what other people say about him.
Yeah.
I only think what I want to think about him. And he is always going to be superior and a man. And to me, I would always look up to him in a higher standard. One time I explained that to him, and he was like, could you please tell my dad that the next time you talk to him? And I'm just like, yes, I will explain to your dad. That's literally how I see you.
Yeah.
Because I just know that he wants to make his father proud. And that's literally how I view him.
Yeah.
The way how he looks up to his father is how I look up to him. And I would want him to go somewhere he's comfortable. It doesn't matter if it's his friends, me, or my father.
Yeah.
He would always want to like meet my father. He would want to hang out with my father. Not even with me there, just him.
Okay.
And I like that. And just because he cried, and for me in personal and generally, if you come to me with your problems, I am not going to throw that shit at you, especially if you're my man. I am not going to throw that at you. And you will always be a man in my eyes.
Yeah.
You will always forever be a man in my eyes. I don't care if I catch you like trying on my clothes or some shit just to like make a TikTok or something. You always gonna be a man in my eyes, no matter what.
Okay.
Like no matter what. And then you said something else, but I'm gonna just come back when I remember.
Okay. Now as I've been studying the psychology of us, is this experiment they did. It was two different groups of college students, and they told one, we're gonna give y'all some coffee, and it's just regular coffee. They said the other ones, we're gonna give y'all some coffee and this Adderall in it, like the brain performing drug. Like Adderall help you stay focused, it help you remember shit. Like Adderall do a lot for your brain. So both of these coffees was the exact same. Like neither one had shit in it. But the group that they told had Adderall in it, they tested both groups after. The group with the Adderall performed better on memory tests. They every test they performed on them, they outperformed the other group.
Really?
So that like goes to show, it's multiple examples like experiments I can bring up, but that goes to show your expectations really play a factor on reality. So if I came to you for advice previously about something with family or this, that, and third, this next time something with family, whether it's me and your family, whether it's just my family or whatever, you gonna have a lower expectation. And all these studies prove, G, your expectation literally affect the outcome. So if you expect me to be like a fucking superhero and it don't matter what they throw at him, he gonna fucking handle it, it's gonna play out more than likely. You see what I'm saying? But if you expect, damn, this shit did fuck him up last time. so damn, he probably be in a bad situation this time. Like, bro, all this shit like play a factor. Like, it ain't even just like for my girl to think it or whoever. I really think I'm a fucking superhero. Cause like, I really think if Batman was in front of me, I will fuck Batman up. And it sounds like I'm just talking shit. But if y'all was around me on the everyday, I'm really like this. Like, I really think if a fucking meteorite come up right now, I can grab that motherfucker and throw it back out the atmosphere. Like,
I used to think like that.
Yeah, like this really how I approach life.
And it's
like,
all mental.
Yeah,
like
like
everything you think is mental. Like if you think you can't do something, you're not gonna be able to do it. Like at the end of the day, like my mom always used to tell me, she was like today, I was like, I'm gonna make money. I'm gonna make money.
Yeah.
Because you got to speaking it like word. What is it that they say? The word, like your tongue, anything that comes from your mouth is. The word of the tongue is just very powerful.
Yeah.
So I know if I say anything out loud, like I gotta like know what I'm saying. Because I'm like, it's gonna happen. Because I'm saying it's going to happen. I'm putting it out into the universe and I'm thinking it's gonna happen. So
like, bro, everybody around me,
right? Manifestation.
Everybody around me, like man, woman, boy, girl, a stranger, somebody I'm locked in with, everybody around me feel 100% confident in me leading whatever the fuck we doing. Cause it's like I really think I'm a superhero. Like if God right here and the prophets right here, I think I'm right here. Like that's how I approach everything. So if we doing something, everybody around me feel comfortable. Like if I say like, I'm doing this, and I want y'all to follow me. Everybody like, all right, cool, I'll follow. Because they understand, all right, bro, do just be reading and studying like all day. All right, cool. Like, bro, you're pretty intelligent. Like, bro, do like go to the gym and he think them weights got superpowers in them. So he think if a bird walk up, he can fight the bird. Like everybody around me understand this. Like, am I right? Will I beat the shit out the bird? Hey, we'll just have to find out and see. But y'all know if the bird gonna come up, everybody around me, like, we can throw Vincent in front. Like, he gonna fight the bird first. So if I say everybody get behind me, I rarely ever have confrontation. Like, whether I'm talking to my partners and I'm like, I'm finna do this, I want y'all to do this with me. It's not like a bullying or intimidation type thing. Like, I don't put no aggression in what I say, but they just trust me, like, as they homie, like, gang, we got you. Like, if I tell my girl, baby, we finna do this, baby, we finna do that, I won't really have no pushback. Like, cause I created this damn superhero. Like, just how they created like Spider-Man and Superman and DC Comics, I made my own fucking comic book, and I'm the hero. Goddamn, like, So we gonna end it on this because I don't want to hold y'all too long. Talking about the hero topic. What do y'all feel about if I walk around calling myself a god? What y'all thought? Yeah, that's the thought process I was assuming. Like, what's your take on it?
I just decided
like if y'all don't know me and y'all just hear me like, gee, I'm a god. Like, what do you do? Like, how do y'all take that? Do y'all think it's too boastful? Do y'all think it's this? Do y'all think it's that?
In my head, I'd be like, if he's actually serious, I hope he, learns from his mistake from saying that, or he's just ignorant.
Okay.
And or my other side would be like, oh, he's probably just joking. He probably just like, that's a saying.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a god. Isn't it? What is it? It's not Travis Scott, is it? Or Travis Scott?
I don't even know.
Someone said I'm a god.
Yeah.
I don't know. But
you would hope he would be joking.
I hope they would be joking.
Okay.
Yes. Me, I don't jump to conclusions. I always second guess. I'm just like, wait, that's probably not what they actually mean.
Facts.
It's probably something else. So I don't assume and don't really speak on it. And if I do, I'm just like, but don't believe a word I said because I don't know.
Yeah.
I always make sure. Precaution. I gotta have precaution.
Okay. Now, what you think about? I can tell by your facial expression.
Her facial expression.
If I were to hear somebody say that, I would just think they honestly don't know what they're talking about.
Okay.
They haven't been educated, because a lot of people are miseducated, on a numerous amount of topics. So sometimes, you just gotta educate those people, and sometimes it's not your time to teach them.
Yep.
It's like a learning lesson for themselves. But at the end of the day, if to compare yourself to God is a very, 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 very strong word. So,
yeah. Okay. This is what I'm gonna say. First I'm gonna give the context of it, and then I say the answer. So, in the Bible and in the Quran, it talk about man being made in the image and likeness of God. To simplify it without going too much in detail, image is the outside, likeness is the inside. Cool. Look like him, act like him. Cool. Now, David, I think it was David, said, ye are all God's child of the Most High God. Cool. Later, Jesus was talking to somebody. He was like, don't y'all have in y'all scripture, he referring to what David said, don't y'all have in y'all words in y'all testament that ye are all gods. Cool. So David called us gods, Jesus called us gods, and God called us a God because he said we made in his image and likeness. So if I just told you, we just having a conversation, and I say, I got a pet that's made in the image and likeness of a turtle, you would say, I got a baby turtle. If I say, I got a pet that's the image and likeness of a parrot, you would say, okay, you got a parrot, or a breed of a parrot. You got some type of parrot variation. All right, cool. So if God said we made in his image and likeness, we gods, not the God, not the Most High, the creator of everything. I don't know how to create all this goddamn. But
I was literally talking about that earlier.
Yeah, but I am a God. Y'all
that
are
word,
gods.
that word in front of it, a.
Yeah.
I am a God.
Yeah. Now if I say the God,
or I'm God, that's a whole different thing. But I'm a God. I can see because we're all his children at the end of the day. So
Then it's bruh, this was in the first podcast, the 2:00 one today. Ooh, bruh, he said something that stuck with me. So we was talking about, since I already said it in the previous podcast, y'all can go back and watch it. I ain't gonna get a whole description. But it's this Japanese scientist. He proved how water holds information. He was literally just speaking to the water, just saying words to the water. Zoomed in the water with a photographic microscope, and the water was responding to what he was saying verbally. Crazy shit. So now, if I can do that with water, if what I say affect the water, and we already proved earlier how the mental affect outcomes with your expectations with the experiments they did. And now he proving what you verbally say affect it. If we 75% or 70 to 75% water, and I can speak certain shit and change the molecular structure of the water, what I say to you matters. Like what I say to you, the 75% water in your body, retain it. What I say to you, the 75% water in your body, retain it. And like I said, only reason I'm not proving the science of it now is because I said it in a previous podcast. But if y'all want to look it up, his name, Masato, something with an M, Emoto. If you just type in Emoto water experiment, like it'll pop up.
And what I wanted to say about that, oh my gosh, I kind of forgot. But like, no, I kind of forgot that we were all made of 75% water. I wasn't really thinking about that when you were explaining the water. But that is why I really like childhood or just children movies and videos. When I watch YouTube, I always look up origin stories.
Yeah.
I'm always looking at educational videos, extinct animals. I'm always trying to educate myself on things back then. Plus that's fun to me.
Yeah.
Doing things like that is fun. And also children movies and Disney movies, they have educational and life purposes into it. Like Moana, for instance, the water that just connected to me. I'm just like, wait, what? And then how the grandma wanted to be a stingray or whatever. Yeah. My friend, her mom, like, she liked owls or something a lot. Yeah. She's going to get a tattoo of an owl for her aunt or something like that. And, it's just like, I don't know. That's cool to me that things are connected. Yeah. And I am taking general psychology at U of M. Yeah. So I'm learning more about psychology. And, I don't know, just like the philosophy of life.
The way that it say in the Bible how God spoke life into Adam. Like, I can really break it down, like, in every asset. Hold on, let me finish this. Like, in every asset of, like, me saying I'm a God and y'all gods, I can prove it. Like, I'm just not now because I don't want to keep y'all for too long, but I can really prove how we gods. In the Bible, it say God spoke life into Adam. The Emoto dude proved how we literally speak life into stuff. Right. Like how what we say change the structure of stuff. So it's like, okay, cool. God created everything. Mm-hmm. We can create everything in our life. Like I can't create everything in somebody else's life across the globe. Like I ain't God like that. But but my life, just like how God manifested everything from nothing, I can manifest everything from nothing. Like I can create the exact life I want through whatever work I'm putting in. Like so that's why like I take the type of approach I take it. Like that's why I said everybody around me like feel comfortable with me lean. Cause like gee, I know I'm a God. I can prove to you how I'm a God and I can lead us to whatever destination I want to lead us to. Like so to keep it simple, I just be like, gee, I'm my own superhero. Like that's just to not go over people's heads. But I can really say, gee, I'm a God. Like you a God, you a God. Like, and when we come together, we just some gods politicking. Like, like I'm trying to break out the habit. Yeah, I'm trying to break out the habit of like calling my brothers niggas or whatever. Like a nigga was a tool made by slavery. Gee, you a God. Like I don't call women after that. You not my bitch. You not my like. Cause if I'm a God, and I call you my sister, and I call you my sister, a dog not related to a fucking cat. So if I'm a God, and we brothers and sisters, you a God.
We all are brothers and sisters. Whenever I meet other Muslims, I'm always like, you're my Muslim sister. You're my Muslim brother. And for gods, I'm very into Greek mythology and just Greek things in general. I actually brought my Greek book with me. But like gods, there's different types of gods. God of love, God of light, Zeus, Poseidon, like the water. I'm very into. I love Poseidon so much. What's that movie?
Percy Jackson.
Percy Jackson. Yes, I love Percy Jackson. I love and the treasure hunt. Or something
I know.
Yeah, that.
She knows.
I like you. And another fun fact, my name is Hoa. Yeah. It means Eve, like Adam and Eve. Yeah. And I made a post on Instagram saying, I'm the modern day Eve. Where my fucking Adam at? Like I'm the fucking blueprint. Where's my Adam or whatever? But the name my mom wanted to give me is Sabrin. Okay. My dad wanted to give me the name Hoa because that was his mother's name. Okay. So now that I'm getting older, my businesses or things that I want to start, I'm going to incorporate what my mom's side, what she couldn't give me. And I'm not patient at all. That's what my name means. Sabrina means patience. I'm not patient at all. So like I incorporate that into my photography thingy.
Okay.
So now like my page is named Sabrin Abdallah. That's one part of me.
Okay.
And then I am just Hoa Abdallah, just everything in general. And yeah, like I just want to incorporate more into things like that.
Okay.
And, yeah.
Now, I ain't gonna lie. A lot of the shit y'all say, I would have keep going deep into it, but I'm just not gonna hold y'all too much longer. So we gonna go and wrap it up. Y'all, who the hell called me? Mute it. Y'all exit like somewhat in the way y'all came, but differently, like how y'all introduce y'all by name, exit with y'all social medias or whatever. Like people can find y'all at no matter what platform it's on. Y'all say what y'all gotta say.
Go ahead.
All right, so it was very nice talking to you guys and you guys watching Vincent on his show and having me here. So thank you for that. I am also a YouTuber and a U of M student. You can go to my Instagram. That will literally send you to all the links on every platform that I use. So Hoa Abdallah, HAWAAABDALLA on Instagram. And then that will take you to Twitch, to Snapchat, YouTube, to Pinterest, to TikTok, to every media that you want to find me on or email. You can find me on Instagram.
Yes, sir, Ski. But I can find you at
Instagram. My Instagram is JAIGRRACE, and it was so great doing this. I'm glad. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. It was so great to meet both of y'all.
Yeah.
The conversation was amazing.
Yeah.
I really did.
I'm gonna take this with me.
Yeah, just like, you know, learning off each other. You know, like y'all have taught me some stuff today.
Yeah.
Honestly,
You
like
taught
especially
me.
you,
Yeah.
both like thinking outside the box.
Yeah.
And I really like that. So I'm glad I got this
Right,
opportunity.
I appreciate y'all coming, and then I appreciate y'all like being so like mild-mannered, like everybody letting each other talk, everybody like just piggybacking on what each other saying, building the conversation up. So whenever y'all free, I'm free to have y'all back on. Like y'all just hit me up, whatever. I hit y'all up, however y'all want to do it. I have y'all back on with either each other or different groups or whatever. We can keep in touch like back in. Now, I appreciate y'all tapping into another episode. Y'all get up with me on the next episode of the Don't Be a Viking podcast. Yes, sir, Ski.